Hi everybody, I'm going to teach you how to make meatloaf. My recipe of meatloaf. When I don't really measure anything, I kind of just throw stuff in. So if you want to pause the video and find out what I put in this, you guys go ahead and do it. I usually put a little bit of everything in this. Let's go ahead and preheat our oven to 350. And this is a 2-pound meatloaf, or it feeds 3 people, maybe 4. 2 pounds, so take your 1-pound hamburger and put it in a bowl. The other pound, just like that. Throw that away. At this point, I usually take off my wedding ring because I don't want it to get stuck or yucky, so I set it to the side because meatloaf does get a little yucky mixing it all together. So go ahead and mix up your meat there. Make sure it's all unthawed, not frozen in the middle, because it will take forever if it is. Got big old ice balls. Okay, go ahead and start throwing in your seasonings. This is oregano, which is kind of an Italian seasoning. You put a little bit of that in there. You don't really have to measure. Parsley, just for greenery, I guess. I put it in there. Just like that. Don't measure anything. That's what it's looking like so far. A little bit of salt. We like salt in this family, so yeah, that's good. Sorry about that, that was a little loud. Onion powder. Make it taste like an onion. I don't really put onions in it because, well, the kids don't like onions. Basil. And natural Italian seasoning. Regular old pepper. Put that in there. That's what it looks like with all the seasonings in it, like that. Oh, let's see here. Put the little minced onion in there. There you go. There we go. Kids aren't gonna know. Kids get to eat their veggies. They need to. A little bit of garlic, not a lot. That's about enough. Mix that around a little bit. Put it here. You mixed it. Alright. Now see what I mean, how it will get yucky? You want to just go ahead and wash your hands, because you don't want raw meat on any of your ingredients. So now it's time for the breadcrumbs. A lot of people put regular saltine crackers in it, crushed up. I put Italian style breadcrumbs. Like I said, I don't measure anything. I just put it in like that. That's your last dry ingredient. Okay. Then you're gonna add 2 eggs for every. Okay. We got the 1 egg in there. Let me get together. There we go. And now, I put a little bit of sugar in it, not a lot. That's secret ingredient, sugar. A lot of people put brown sugar. I got brown sugar laid out. I'm going to put both in it this time. See if we don't measure much. Yeah. And now for your last wet ingredient, milk. Usually about a cup, not a lot. Like I said, don't measure nothing. Just enough to cover the meat. Gonna look like that. Yes, it does look nasty, but now you get to dig your hands in it. Meatloaf is one of our favorites. Like I said, 350, up for about an hour. I got it preheating over there. It looks like it's already preheated. Still getting your hands dirty with this. And if you think it looks a little wet, like watery, you can put more Italian seasoning or breadcrumbs. I'm going to put more breadcrumbs in it, so let me wash my hands real quick. Always wash your hands when you work with raw meat. So I'm going to throw a little bit more in there. That's good. So it just won't be so wet. We'll soak up that wetness. So when you get it all mixed, that's what it's going to look like. So when people make meatloaf, they usually make it into a loaf size. Well, let me teach you. Take the whole thing of meat that you just have in that bowl, pick it all up, put it right in there like this. Get this bowl away from you. Put that there. You put it all like that. Nice and perfect. I usually do like a football shape. Make it look like a football. Don't want to make it too thick. That way it cooks on. You don't want to make it too thick in the middle and it's raw in the middle. See, just like that. Football shaped. And the last ingredient is ketchup for our side of the meatloaf. Now for the kids' side, we don't put ketchup on at all. So get you Heinz tomato ketchup. One that squirts real good. Put it on 1/2. Just like that. Just a half. Usually take, get over here, a plastic spoon or spatula, and you're just gonna smear that or spread it around, just like you would an ice in a cake. Okay? Just like that. Put that away. Now you put it in your oven. Set it right there on the top. 350 for an hour. There you go, an hour. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, we're back with the bonus. Yes, bonus recipe. This is my recipe as well. I kind of just throw all these ingredients together. Let's go ahead and get you a can opener because you're going to need it. Today we're making corn casserole, or corn pudding as they call it. Your ingredients that you need is cream style corn, 1 egg, regular sweet corn, cornbread muffin bits, sour cream, salt and pepper to taste, and milk. That's all you need. So let's go ahead and open these. What you're going to do, you're going to drain them. Go ahead. Drain that. Cream style corn, you do not need to drain. Of course, that's your main ingredient right there in the liquid in the cream style corn. Okay, once you got that open and you drained your sweet corn, go ahead, sweet corn in a bowl. Your cream corn in a bowl with it, just like that. At this point, go ahead and salt and pepper to taste. Yeah, that's good. Salt. Egg. Well, actually, let's not do the egg right now. Let's do cornbread muffin mix, which you just pick up. It's like very cheap. Very hard to get into. Just like that. Yeah, I made a mess. I see it. Just one box. Gonna throw that away. Then comes your egg. Go ahead and put that in there. Eggs away. Just spoon. Start stirring that dry ingredients with the egg. It's going to turn out looking like what, I don't know, what I would describe it. Kind of looks like what you would put in a deviled egg. Milk, just a little bit, not a whole lot. There you go. Because that's going to do the same thing that the sour cream does. Put some sour cream in it. Usually calls for 1 cup. Like I said, I don't measure nothing. I guess I'll just use the rest of this. Put that away. Stir that in. Sour cream will make it fluffier, and just like with the cornbread mix, it will make it fluffier. When you get that all stirred in, you got to add your secret ingredient, sugar. Not a whole lot. That's good. Greased pan. Put it all in there, just like that. Yeah, all of it. Break the bowl if you have to. Even it out in the pan, just like that. It's gonna look like that. And since we're cooking meatloaf in this oven, you can go ahead and put it in there because it's at a low temperature too, 350, for about 30-35 minutes. Not very long. I'm gonna put this one on the bottom. And I'll show you when it's done. This is just a little quick update. With 15 minutes remaining on your food. This is what the corn casserole looks like. Nice and fluffy, and you got your meatloaf down there looking good. With 9 minutes to go, I go ahead and take my corn casserole. It's done. I took it out. Nice and fluffy. Turned out real good. And the meatloaf. Not quite done. 9 minutes left, so I took it out and pre-cut it. Your pre-cut is going to come in handy when you take it out. It will be ready to eat. Okay, now that everything is done, my meatloaf turned out awesome. And that's how you serve it right there. Just 2 pieces. And that is our wonderful corn casserole that turned out awesome. And we made mac and cheese for a side. So enjoy.